Hello and welcome to our second Further Education Open Evening, part of a series of virtual activities taking place from South West College this week. We are so excited to welcome you to an action-packed programme. I'm John Moss, Head of Faculty for the Built Environment, Creative and Life Sciences, and I'm joined by my colleague Caroline Deaney, Further Education Centre for Excellence Management.
Thanks, John. This evening is all about giving you an insight into life at South West College and showcasing the range of further education and apprenticeships that we can offer you. Now, you may or may not know this, but in September this year, we are moving to a brand new world-leading campus in Enniskillen. The world-class campus boasts modern learning spaces and the latest classroom technology, not to mention an amazing view of the Lough Erne. So if your course is based in Enniskillen, you will be one of the first students to study there in September.
Tonight, our colleagues will talk about the wide range of further education courses and apprenticeships available in arts, media, games, construction, as well as construction trades, sports and science. Whether you know what you would like to do or still a little unsure, our hope is that by the end of this evening, you will be able to make an informed choice about your future career. Don't forget, if you'd like more details on each of our courses, please visit our website and apply at www.swc.ac.uk. You can also download our online prospectus for more course details and information. Tonight, we will hear directly from students about their experience at South West College and how it has benefited them. If you have any questions throughout the talks, please feel free to leave your questions in the comments box on the right, and we will respond to these at the end of the presentations. Coming up, you will hear about our exciting range of courses from our 3 faculty schools.
Thank you, John. Today, students are met with an array of further educational opportunities, and you may wonder about the benefits of attending your local further education college rather than staying on at school or going straight into employment. At South West College, we can offer you strong employer links to help you get valuable work placement and employment opportunities. Our courses are employer-led so that by the end of your studies, you will be work-ready. Real-world experience is at the core of what we do, and no matter what course you study, there will be an element of work placement involved to help you build the skills and experiences that employers are looking for. We also pride ourselves on our strong support services at the college, such as our careers advice for those who are unsure which routes to take, our learning support team who offer support and guidance to help students reach their full potential, and our learning resource centres that offer an extensive range of ebooks, journals, and the latest software and equipment to help you throughout your studies. First, this evening, we're going to hear from our Student Engagement and Support Manager, Sharon Pritchard, to find out what student services and support is available to our students to help them get the very most of their time with us and to reach their full potential.
Student finance is really important for any young person entering further or higher education. If you're considering a level 3 programme, then you are eligible to apply for the Educational Maintenance Allowance. This is a means-tested government benefit for any young person over the age of 16 to attend college. You can apply for that directly with EMA, and we will have that information for you, and we'll be able to give that to you via their email address. You can also apply for the further education grant as well. You can, if you live 3 miles outside of the college, you'll also be able to receive your bus pass. We still operate free school meals. We also internally have what's called the Hardship Fund. And again, that is an allocation of money given to us by the government in order to support students to remove barriers that some of them face when coming into education. So again, all of that information is currently up on our website with who to contact and where to go in terms of application forms. So again, I would encourage anybody, go onto our website, go onto our student finance section and have a look there. If you're still not sure, because some of these forms are not easy to fill out, they're long and they can be a bit complicated. And if you've never filled one out before, can be a bit of a minefield. So please, I would encourage anybody to give us an email or call us, and we'll certainly get back to you as soon as we could.
Thank you, Sharon. Some excellent support services available to help students achieve their full potential while studying with us.
An apprenticeship programme offers you the opportunity to study towards your qualification while working in your chosen industry and having the opportunity to earn while you learn. Here's my colleague, Christopher Robinson, to explain more.
So welcome to this overview of apprenticeships from the Faculty of Built Environment, Creative and Life Sciences. So who am I? What am I doing here talking about apprenticeships? Well, my name is Chris Robinson. I work here in Southwest College. Why apprenticeships? Well, simply I'm a product of one. Vocational training apprenticeships are something I'm really passionate about. Apprenticeship was something I was able to use as a stepping stone in my career. And I want to just basically articulate what an apprenticeship is, how you can become involved in an apprenticeship, and the benefits of doing one. Very briefly about myself, like most of you, I was at school, I did my GCSEs, I dabbled with A-levels, just knew the pathway to university wasn't for me. It wasn't that I didn't enjoy school, but I enjoyed the subjects where there was a practical element. That's why I selected an apprenticeship, and I can honestly say it was one of the best decisions I've ever made. It gave me an opportunity to work in industry, to earn money, to progress to higher education. I was able to do a degree in construction engineering, a degree in renewable energies. As well as that, I was able to take the skills and professional qualifications and use those to work worldwide. So very briefly, what is an apprenticeship? Well, the term apprenticeship can mean different things to different people. Here, very simply, an apprentice, they're employed full-time from day one. You will work and you will learn from day one. The apprenticeships NI scheme, it's funded by the Department for Economy and it's available for young people aged 16 to 24. At Southwest College, we deliver apprenticeships at level 2 and level 3, a format of day release where young people will attend the college to learn and hone your practical skills and study underpinning theory relating to your chosen occupational area, with the remainder of the week spent in the workplace. Duration is usually 2 years at level 2 and 2 years at level 3, with the exception of some direct entry level 3 programs such as dental nursing within this faculty. In addition, an apprentice, you're going to have opportunities to progress to higher education or to a higher level apprenticeship. You're going to have access to world-class technologies and workshops. You're going to have access to excellent learning resource centres. As well as that, we have a team of dedicated training support officers and learning mentors who are here to support you on your apprenticeship, as well as also providing access to regional, national and global skills competitions development. You're sitting there now thinking, isn't an apprenticeship for me? What's it all about? Well, here's some things you should think about. What are your interests and your goals? What do you enjoy doing? What are you curious and passionate about? This is your future, this is your career. What I will say is an apprenticeship for me very much was a stepping stone. It could be a stepping stone simply to employment, i.e. you're employed from the start. You have a job. That could be a stepping stone as much as some people may want. It could be a stepping stone into higher education. You finish your level 3 apprenticeship, you can progress, you can go down that academic route. You can complete a degree, you can complete a master's degree. It could be a stepping stone to owning your own business. It could be a stepping stone, as I've already said, to working globally. The qualifications and skills you'll develop on an apprenticeship, they will have global currency. You can take those anywhere in the world. As well as that, perhaps think about how you like to learn. I know for myself, I enjoy learning by doing. Hands-on, getting stuck in, that's how I like to learn. An apprenticeship may be for you if that's how you like to learn. As well as that, think about entry requirements. There's a specific list of entry requirements for different apprenticeship programs. Visit our website, search for the specific apprenticeship you're interested in, and you'll find there details of the specific entry requirements. But at this stage in the year, think about your Maths and English. Coming on to apprenticeship, you will require to come out the other end of those with those at GCSE Grade C or level 2 in essential skills. So at this stage, start to think about entry requirements. What do I need to get onto the programme, and work towards those goals between now and June. Think about as well practical skills. Do you enjoy making things? Do you enjoy fixing things? Do you get a sense of satisfaction from a job well done? Those are the sorts of things that may make you suitable for an apprenticeship. As well as that, there is an increase in expectation from industry and service users that individuals are suitably qualified with professional recognition. So an apprenticeship will offer you that opportunity to not only gain the skills in the workplace, in the workshops, but also to get professional recognition with industry recognized qualifications. Lastly, think about securing employment. As I've said, an apprentice is employed from the outset. Now, at Southwest College, we have a network of affiliated employers that recruit apprentices. But at this stage, what I would say to you is think about the area you're interested in. Think about the local businesses that may offer you an opportunity. Think about family connections. Is there someone in your family in that industry that may give you a foot in the door? At this stage, start approaching employers about an apprenticeship. You can start working with them. You could have a trial work placement working towards full employment for September. So what apprenticeships are offered within this faculty? The Faculty of Built Environment, Creative and Life Sciences. The following apprenticeships. We have a level 3 apprenticeship in dental nursing. That's a new apprenticeship. It's launching this year. Applications will be live shortly on our website. As well as that, all other apprenticeships within this faculty are level 2 entry, i.e. you must start at level 2 before progressing to level 3. Apprenticeships available are in plumbing, carpentry, joinery, bricklaying, dry lining, plastering, paint and decorating, refrigeration and pharmacy services. How long do they last? Normally duration is 1 to 2 years at each level. What can I do if I do a level 2 apprenticeship? Well, you can progress to level 3 apprenticeship, or you can progress to further education. If you finish a level 3 apprenticeship, where can I go? What can I do? You can progress to higher education or to a higher level apprenticeship. One of the most attractive things about apprenticeship is the tuition fees for an apprenticeship NI program at level 2 or level 3 are 0. There is no fees associated with this course to you. The scheme is funded by the Department for the Economy. You're employed from the outset, i.e. you will be in the receipt of a wage from the outset, and you will not have to pay to gain these qualifications. So there are no tuition fees affiliated with an apprenticeship program. You're asking how to apply. College website, www.swc.ac.uk. Visit our website, search for the relevant course, get your application in there. So why an apprenticeship? Well, the benefits of an apprenticeship are widely recognised, and they go beyond the simple fact that you earn while you learn. Southwest College here, we have a dedicated network of trained support officers, learning mentors. In conjunction with the curriculum teams, they will support our students and our apprentices in your studies, into employment or work placement. In addition, you're going to train alongside experienced staff gaining qualifications who will support and enable your progression within your career. I should also add that as part of our vocational programme, all our students are given the opportunity to not only develop their skills to a regional or a national standard, but to test such skills at regional, national and even world standard. At Southwest College here, we have a legacy of achievement of skills competitions across multiple professional and technical areas, including carpentry, joinery, bricklaying, plastering, paint and decorating, plumbing, wall and floor tiling, to name a few within this faculty. Some of you may ask the question though, so I'm trying to get a job, I'm trying to secure an apprenticeship, but just the way things are at the moment is proving challenging. Can I still start an apprenticeship in September? Well, no and yes. No, you can't start an apprenticeship, but what you can do is apply for the apprenticeship and enroll on our non-employed pathway called a traineeship. This will offer an entry point at level 2 in the areas of plumbing, carpentry, joinery, bricklaying, plastering, painting and decorating. The content will broadly mirror that on the Apprenticeship NI programme. And should you then secure employment, you can transition to an apprentice during this training. It is a full-time programme, so instead of day of release to the college, you will be attending college for a minimum of 3 days. Now, on that pathway, you may be eligible for a means tested EMA or support with travel, and you will have work placement to attend. It comprises the main vocational qualification, which is the same as studying on the Apprentice NI, and as well as that, we'll also work on other transversal vocational skills, and additionally, any other qualifications may be deemed necessary to support your entry into sector, for example, in construction, completion of a health and safety CSR card. Again, the tuition fees with that programme are 0. Again, another question we commonly get is, it's been a crazy couple of years. Maybe I haven't done as well as I'd hoped at school. What happens if I don't meet the entry criteria for your level 2 apprenticeship programme? Well, we do have an offer. Skills for Life and Work programme, again funded by the Department for the Economy. It's a level 1 programme, the duration of 2 to 3 years. There is no minimum entry requirement. And again, on this programme, you would be entitled to non-means tested EMA and travel allowance. Check out on our website for specific courses at level 1 that you may be able to avail of. And again, get your application in through the website. So lastly, an apprenticeship. Overall, why an apprenticeship? Well, simply, you're going to be employed from the outset. If you're not an apprenticeship, you will be in work placement. So you're going to be developing practical skills, not only in the college, but also in the work placement. It's going to be subject specific. I've said already, you're going to be supported by a team of dedicated training support officers and learning mentors. You're going to have the opportunity to develop transversal skills. You're going to have the opportunity to access Southwest College network of affiliated employers. Apprenticeships, they may be for you if you want to learn by doing. You will be employed from the outset. You will earn a wage. You will have the opportunity to gain those professional skills and qualifications. Lastly, if you want to find out any more information about apprenticeships, visit our website www.swc.ac.uk. Search for the relevant course. There you'll find a list of the entry requirements as well as a course coordinator listed. You can contact them directly for some course specific information. Alternatively, if you don't get satisfaction from the website, drop me a line, christopher.robinson@swc.ac.uk, and I'll get back to you with any queries regarding any of our apprenticeship provision. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Christopher. That was very informative. Don't forget, if you would like more details on any of our courses, please visit our website for full details and to apply at www.swc.ac.uk. Now we're going to hear from our Centre for Excellence Manager for Social Inclusion and the Community, Jacqueline McDowell.
Hello and welcome to the Southwest College Open Day. My name is Jacqueline McDowell and I'm the Centre for Excellence Manager for Social Inclusion, Community Learning and Development at Southwest College. Over the past 12 years, I've managed a range of social inclusion programmes in the college, including the Steps to Work programme, the Youth Advancement programme, Into Work Training Support programme, and most recently the Youthscape programme before taking up my current role in 2019. So what courses do we offer? Our social inclusion programmes help anyone who is not currently in education, training or employment, who would like some help with their personal development, but maybe not ready for further education, higher education or an apprenticeship just yet, or who would like the support of a mentor to gain a qualification or a job. Our range of programmes include the likes of the Youthscape programme, and this is a cross-border Peace 4 funded programme for anyone aged 14 to 24-year-old who faces barriers to their progression, but who would like support to reach their full potential. The programme helps you to build confidence, make new friends, learn new skills and take part in a range of fun and interesting activities. And these can include things like cookery demonstration, healthy eating ideas, fun quizzes, music jam sessions. They even have their own Youthscape radio station, which is on a Friday from 2 o'clock to 3, online games, movie reviews and things like that. You also get the chance to gain an OCN qualification, support with your personal development, your health and well-being, and most importantly, support from a dedicated youth worker to help you progress in your life. There's our College Connect programme, and this is an ESF funded programme for anyone aged 16 to 24 years and is available across the 6 colleges in Northern Ireland, with Southwest College the lead partner. It assists you with your personal development through one-to-one support from a dedicated mentor who will help to enhance your confidence and resilience and embed the coping strategies required for entry to education and employment. The programme is particularly suitable for young people who are unsure of which career path they want to follow. It provides an OCN qualification, structured employer engagement activities, and the chance to sample a range of different vocational areas, ensuring you make the correct career choice for your future and help you to progress next year. All College Connect participants are supported for up to 6 months after the programme. This enables a successful transition into education or employment. Mentors will continue to meet with participants at least once a week to ensure you are enjoying your progression into education or employment. There's our Step Up to Sustainable Employment programme, our SUS Plus programme. And this is also an ESF funded programme and is based across all campuses of Southwest College and at our Northern Regional College in Magherafelt. The programme is an employability programme geared towards those aged 16 to 65 years who are either economically inactive or unemployed, with the aim of helping you to progress to employment or gain a qualification. A mentor is also assigned to you at the beginning of the programme and will work with you to develop an action plan on where you want to progress to, using the strengths and skills that you already have. The programme will help you with your soft skills development, your confidence and motivation. It will provide one-to-one coaching and mentoring. You can attend job clubs, CV building and interview preparation, as well as a range of level 1 qualifications and short accredited courses to help you gain employment. And these can include things like CSR, food hygiene, first aid, manual handling. Then we have our Going Places programmes, and they operate in the neighbourhood and rural areas of Coal Island, Dungannon, Enniskillen, Omagh and also in Strabane. And these are mentor-led programs which support residents aged 16 to 65 to enhance your skills and employment opportunities with the support of a dedicated mentor throughout your career journey. The mentor is there to help you progress into your chosen course at South West College and will support you with your online application, your application for financial support, if you need help with your coursework and placement opportunities, as well as just checking in with you and supporting with your personal development. They will also help you to gain employment and provide and support with CV building, job search, completion of application forms, preparation for interviews, and support when you actually need it and to find the job you want. Our Going Places programme in Strabane also offers an opportunity to gain driving licence with both practical and theory support provided. So lots of support from our Going Places programmes. The next slide is details of all of our funders who fund our social inclusion programmes, and without their help and support, these programmes would just not be possible. So I really would like to thank them so much for their help and support. So why study at South West College? Social inclusion has a track record of excellent results. 366 participants who took part in our social inclusion programmes last year progressed on into further education or work-based learning courses at South West College this academic year. 254 participants who took part in one of our social inclusion programmes last year progressed into employment. We have excellent one-to-one mentoring support to help you with whatever barriers you are facing. And we have also excellent work experience placements to help to gain employment with a wide range of leading local employers. The next slide shows the progression routes that you can take from our social inclusion programmes. So once you finish a programme, you can go straight into employment, or you can go into the college and do, say, a level 1 certificate and award, and that could be through the likes of our Skills for Work and Life programme. You could do a level 2 diploma or a traineeship or level 2 qualification. You can do a level 3 extended diploma or a traineeship, an apprenticeship. You can do a higher level apprenticeship at level 4 and get a paid job. You can even go on and do a foundation degree or a degree at level 6. So quite a number of progression pathways after our social inclusion programmes. So taking part in a social inclusion programme is your pathway to education. You can do a full-time or part-time further education course. You can do an apprenticeship and get a paid job. You can do a traineeship and get a work placement. You can do our Skills for Life and Work programme, which is a starting point if you have no qualifications at all, or you can do a higher level degree. Our range of services that are offered by our Student Services Department include the likes of advice and guidance, student finance, career guidance, learning support and disability support, health and wellbeing support, and we have an on-site counsellor as well and health clinics. And there's also the student voice. There are lots of benefits from our social inclusion programmes, and these include support from a dedicated mentor, and they are the key to your success in our social inclusion programmes. You get support to progress to further education, higher education, or work-based learning at South West College. We will support you to find the job that you want. You can get help with your travel costs, with childcare costs, and if you're on the Youthscape programme, you can get a daily incentive. We can also help you with lunch vouchers while you're on site and doing your course. I'd like to tell you a story about a participant who came onto our Going Places programme. And this is Kyra, and she had enough GCSEs to return to school and commence her A-levels. However, after 6 weeks, she decided this was not what she wanted to do. A family member recommended the Going Places to her, and in fact, Kyra is the 4th member of her family to come on to our Going Places programme. With the support from her mentor, she started a level 2 business administration course. Kyra then faced challenges that many of our students do, but despite this was selected to go on to Tenerife on a college trip and gained great experience from this. She took the next year out of college, gained some part-time work, and then decided on a career path, successfully applying for the Access course in Social Sciences at South West College, which she is doing full-time, as well as working part-time to gain experience in this field. Her attendance at our classes and her attitude to education has been excellent, even during this current pandemic, which everyone has found really challenging. Kyra really benefited from the help of our mentor in the Going Places programme and would highly recommend this programme to anyone. So that's just an example of the support that anyone who comes on to our social inclusion programmes can get. In terms of what to do next, there are a range of different contact details for the social inclusion team. You can email myself if you're unsure as to what programme that is best suits you. You can email David Taylor, who's the programme for the Youthscape programme. You can email Deborah Brown, who's the coordinator for the SUS Plus programme. You can email Emma O'Neill, who's the programme coordinator for the College Connect programme. You can email Geraldine McVeigh if you're interested in the Going Places programme and you live in Coal Island or Dungannon area. You can email Gavin Connolly if you're interested in the Going Places programme in Enniskillen or Omagh. Or you can email Monica Langan if you're interested in the Going Places programme in Strabane, and I have provided all of their email addresses on this presentation. So what do you do next? The next steps then are to visit our website, www.swc.sc.uk, to find out more about our social inclusion programmes and apply now. Thank you very much for listening. I wish you all the best in your future success, and I look forward to seeing you on one of our social inclusion programmes. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jacqueline. Next, we are now going to join our Head of School for Sport and Life Science, John Moore. John will explain our range of accredited courses and the pathways and employability options in this popular field. Don't forget to apply online at www.swc.ac.uk. Stay tuned, as after that we will hear more about our range of natural and built environment and creative art courses.
Hello, I'm John Moore and I'm the Head of School of Sport and Life Sciences. Welcome to the information webinar for the School of Life Sciences Further Education information event. You're wanting to find out more about study at South West College, and there are lots of good reasons why you should consider studying at South West College. We have a track record of excellent results, and our students get excellent academic and pastoral support from the teaching teams and the support teams that are at the college here. There are a wide range of options in further education, higher education, traineeships and apprenticeships, and there will be a course of study and a subject to interest you. Our courses are set up so that students will gain the work experience, the work ready skills and the subject knowledge that they need to make them work ready. So you will be work ready and will have a good feel for what it's like to work in your chosen area by the time you finish your course of study with us. Our resources, technology, equipment, classrooms, learning resource centres and libraries and so on are second to none. We have excellent facilities at all of our campuses at South West College, and we're also able to teach our students in small class sizes so they will get to know their peers and their tutors very quickly. Most of the work is assessed as you go through the course. An assessment is through coursework and continuous assessment with a blend of examination and online tests as well. Our lecturers are experts in their subject and have good workplace and industry experience which they bring to the courses and to their teaching. So we have specialisms and courses in your area of interest. Another big advantage of studying at the South West College is that we will be moving into our new state-of-the-art Earn campus in Enniskillen in September. So students that are studying in the Enniskillen campus will be working from this building, and those of us that are working on the other campuses will still get to visit and use the new state-of-the-art resources at the Earn campus. We're very excited about this. It is a world first from the point of view of the technology that has gone into this building and the learning environment that it will provide. As I've said, the South West College offers a wide range of courses at all levels, so there is something to suit every student and every need. We have courses from entry level through further education levels 1, 2 and 3, and in apprenticeships, traineeships, and through our extensive social inclusion programme as well. So if the course that you are interested in isn't apparent to you, or indeed isn't in the School of Sport and Life Science, we will have something for you, so do inquire further. One of the most important things to us, and one of the big advantages for our students, is that your time at South West College is part of your learning journey, and we are able to take you through a great part of that learning journey. We have provision from entry level 1 right through to degree level 6 and beyond. This session is to tell you about further education. For sport and life science, it's at levels 2 and 3, but we have courses at level 4, 5 and 6. We can take our learners right through to degree level and into the workplace. This slide just shows some of the progression routes and the opportunities that are tied in there from further education through to foundation degree, bachelor's degree, higher level apprenticeships and so on. So it's all there. It might look a little complicated, but we're here to take our students right the way through. And it's not just about the qualifications. We're looking at developing students' skills, giving them opportunities and making the most of the learning experience as we go through. So students will have the opportunity to work in innovation and enterprise, take part in industry and real world projects and work placements. We have speakers from industry and visits and placements and field and site visits to industry. Students have the opportunity to get involved in volunteering, and there are many extracurricular activities through our clubs and societies and so on. We take a great store in competitions, and there are many competitions that we have our students getting involved in at regional, Northern Ireland, UK, and even at world level. And that is something that South West College is noted for. A lot of the students will be working through our industry-facing innovation centres, and there are international opportunities through, for example, the Erasmus scheme and other international schemes, and these will be continuing next year and the year after once we get back to our campuses and get our mobility up and running again. There are different modes of study, and the students will have the opportunity to engage. We have full-time and part-time courses. There are apprenticeships and traineeships, and we have our full-time FE provision as well. Very much going forward, students will be engaging with us through a blended approach, where increasingly and by necessity at present, they're working from home, and they're meeting with their tutors and their peers online and remotely, and working through an online and blended approach. And some of that will continue so that our students will be building up their digital skills going forward. So it's not just about the course and the qualifications, it's about the academic support that they get, developing your interest, your digital skills, and at the end of the course of study, progressing through to further study and into the job. And we take you right the way through. I'm just going to briefly introduce you to the further education courses in sport and exercise and in applied sciences. So first of all, considering sport and exercise, our full-time further education provision is at both level 2 and level 3, where we have BTEC courses, a level 2 first diploma in sport and a level 3 extended diploma in sport and exercise. The level 2 course is a 1-year full-time course, and it progresses directly onto the level 3 extended diploma, the level 3 course being the equivalent of 3 A levels. They don't have to progress to level 3 in sport and exercise science. They can progress to level 3 in other areas at South West College, or indeed to study elsewhere or straight into the workplace. Our level 3 provision is a 2-year full-time course. It is the equivalent of 3 A levels, and students will be studying practical, work-related, modular course subjects. Teaching and learning is by completion of projects and assignments that are vocationally based and are activity orientated. A lot of the activities are in the gym, fitness and sports environments, and the assessments are practical sport-related assessments as well as the academic work. Mostly it's submission of coursework that's assessed by the tutors, but there are some externally assessed examinations that are done both online and under examination conditions. To gain entry onto our level 3 sport and exercise, you will need a minimum of 4 GCSEs or equivalent. And if you don't meet those requirements, we can take you on to the level 2 from which you can progress to level 3. This is a list of some of the subjects that you will study when you're on the course in years 1 and 2. So you're studying anatomy, sport and exercise psychology, research projects, coaching and performance, physiology, fitness testing and training, and so on. The subjects are modular, and they all link up to form the full 2-year full-time course. So the sport and exercise science courses, they're 2 years full-time. If you don't have the grades that you need, do talk to us, because there are alternatives, and we can take you through your essential skills if you don't have the qualifications in literacy or numeracy in your English and maths. Study is likely to be 5 days per week, although there is some time set aside for private study time. Units are graded individually, and you have the opportunity to achieve up to the equivalent at A level of the D star qualification is the equivalent of A stars at A level. Most of our students who complete the level 2 and level 3 in sport and exercise progress on to further and higher education. We have our well-established foundation degree and bachelor's degree programme at the South West College, so you can study right the way through to your honours degree, and some of our students will opt to take on university study in subjects such as physiotherapy teaching and sport and exercise, fitness coaching, and so on at university, so they can go to university either in Ireland or further afield. Some will go directly into employment in the coaching, personal training and gym industry. Moving on to the applied sciences, the structure is very similar, where we have level 3 foundation diploma and extended diploma in applied science, and there also are new apprenticeships at level 3 in dental nursing, dental technicians, and for pharmacy services for working in the pharmacy industry as well. The extended diploma in applied science, there are 2 options. You can study 1 year full-time or 2 year full-time to get a foundation diploma or extended diploma respectively. Again, projects and assignments are workplace and work-based, vocationally orientated, and involve practical activities and working at the bench and in the laboratory, as well as theory and academic study. The extended diploma is the equivalent to 3 A levels. The 1 year foundation diploma is half of that, so it's equivalent of 1.5 A levels. Assessment is mainly by coursework, but again, there are some externally assessed examinations. You will need your 4 GCSEs to join the course, but we have alternatives and support for students that don't meet the exact entry criteria. So we would say come and talk to us if you have any concerns there. The subjects you can see are as follows: broad base of science related subjects in biology, chemistry and physics, healthcare and general science fields, all related to further study in further and higher education and progressing into a wide range of science sectors. So in summary, again, you can complete your essential skills in literacy and numeracy if you need to. The study is again full-time for 2 years with some time for private study. Units are graded individually, and similarly, you will have the opportunity to achieve in the same way as A levels, right up to the D star, D star, D star, which is the same as 3 A stars, and the UCAS points are fully transferable and equivalent. Most of our completers in applied science will progress to higher education, either at the South West College, where we have a range of science degree, foundation degree and higher national certificate and diploma courses as listed in environmental and sustainability sciences, in applied medical science and in applied biology. Number of students will study degree courses in medical, healthcare, applied, general, environmental sciences and education and so on elsewhere, and there are many and wide-ranging career opportunities leading on from that. Here's a list of some of the areas where our completers and graduates will progress to. Wide range of science subject areas. It's a very important and growing field of employment where there is a skills gap right across the board. So those are the further education courses in sport and life science, and the information about the course content and the what students will be doing to complete their courses, and what the experience of the South West College would be like. And just to recap on some of that, the teaching and assessment, it's very much vocational and skills orientated. It's subject specific through the different modules, which are related to the knowledge and experience and skills that are needed for the workplace. There's a strong focus on work-based learning and workplace experience, and every student has tutors and mentors to take them through that. We have a focus on developing the professional, transferable and personal skills that increasingly young people need for the modern workplace. And we do have strong links through a network with local employers where we are making sure that the students are learning what the employers need, and we can help the students getting into the workplace and getting the job that they need. We're backed up by an extensive student services department who will provide advice and guidance to individual students and to groups right the way through from admissions to career guidance and the next steps of their career pathway. We can help out with student finance. There's learning support for all sorts of needs and requirements on an individual and group basis. We are able to help out with childcare, extra financial support, health and well-being, and so on. The student voice is very important to us, and we at all stages welcome and encourage and look for feedback from individual students and student groups and course groups so that we make sure that they're getting the support that they need, and if there are improvements or changes that need to be made, that is done in a timely fashion. It's all about careers advice and careers guidance, and we help out with that and make sure that throughout the course and at the end of the course we are progressing onto the appropriate places and at the appropriate rate. And just to finish off, I'm sharing some of the progression stories that we have. There's Ellie who completed level 3 sports the year before last, is in her final year now of applied sport and exercise at Northumbria University and wants to progress on to education to become a PE teacher. Dominic is studying sport and exercise at Ulster. From applied science, for example, Amy and Nicole are studying psychology at Queen's, Mark is studying physiotherapy at Ulster, and Enda is studying veterinary science, and there's William completing his agriculture degree at Greenmount. So all of our students are progressing into higher education and ultimately to a career job. I'm leaving you with direct contacts for each of the course areas so that you can follow up if you want to get more information or advice, and the names and contacts are as listed. So what do you do next? Well, hopefully this has helped you find out more information and helped you along the way of deciding what the next choice is going to be. We very much hope that you will choose to study at South West College and that we will have the opportunity of welcoming you to the college in September. But all of the information that you need is available on our website. So do visit the website. You can find out more details about all of our courses and provision from the website, and you can initiate your application there as well. So the next stage is to visit the website and click on Apply Now and start the application process. It's important to do that sooner rather than later, although you can change your options or make changes or change your mind at any stage. And if you want any direct advice, do make inquiries, because we do want to talk to you. So I hope that you find this useful. And as I say, I very much hope that we will be welcoming you to the South West College in September, and that your educational journey will start there, and that we will take you through to meet your career goals. So thank you for listening to this information seminar, and for any more information, do get back to us.
Thanks, John. Now, ever wondered what student life is like at South West College? Well, here's a sneak peek preview of our world-class campuses, which showcase the very latest industry standard technology and learning spaces. Let's take a look.
Now, are you interested in a career in the natural and built environment? Remember to apply online. Visit our website at www.swc.ac.uk for full course details.
Hello and welcome to the open event for the School of the Natural and Built Environment. The head of school is Stephen Moss, and my name is Danielle McKelvey. I'm the Deputy Head of School with responsibility for the further education programmes. I'm joined today by my colleague John McTaggart, who is also the Deputy Head of School with responsibility for the work-based learning programmes. There are so many reasons for you to come and study at South West College, and these range from our excellent resources and facilities to international travel opportunities, access to scholarships and participation in national and international competitions. We also offer a high level of support to all our students, not only from our tutors, but also a range of other staff within the college. I'm now going to hand over to John to take you through the next few slides.
Hello everybody, my name is John McTaggart, Deputy Head of School for Construction, and we're going to give you some information today that we hope can help you decide what course best suits you. There are a lot of opportunities and courses to suit all levels, no matter what your circumstances or academic ability. And of course, your qualifications and interests will determine what is available to you, and we have plenty to offer. You may decide on an apprenticeship, a traineeship, or have direct entry to higher education. Or if you have no formal qualifications, you can start at level 1 or take part in one of their social inclusion programs as a stepping stone to level 2. I'm going to tell you about our construction work-based learning courses, level 1 to level 3, and Danielle will then cover further and higher education. But first, I want to tell you about our facilities. We operate over 4 campuses, one in Dungannon, one in Omagh and 2 in Enniskillen. All our campuses have excellent facilities with modern, well-equipped workshops and classrooms and lecturers with up-to-date industrial experience. And as you see from this slide, this is our new £29 million Erin campus in Enniskillen, which will replace our Fairview campus and is due to open in September 21. It's built to passive premium building standards, which is a low energy building standard. It's the fastest growing building standard in the world. It's a voluntary standard. And as climate change imperative becomes clear, it will be important to build and retrofit to this standard because it can perform up to 90% better than existing buildings. And all our construction courses incorporate the passive and retrofit standards. And this building is a flagship for sustainable construction and will be an excellent learning space. And you could be some of the first students through its doors. I'm just going to tell you now about our work-based learning offer, levels 1 to 3. We have site joinery, bench joinery, brickwork, plastering, wall and floor tiling, painting and decorating, plumbing, refrigeration, dry lining. And we have progression routes to full and higher education from all these. I suppose there's 3 different strands within each of these areas. So for instance, we have, if you want to go for either of the joinery, brickwork or any of those qualifications which I read out, you could be an apprentice. And apprenticeships last for 2 years per level. You must be employed. You're paid a weekly wage and pay national insurance contributions, so you're properly employed, and you will complete a knowledge-based and a competence-based qualification. You would be 3 days in workplace and 2 days in the college for the level 2. And for the level 3, you would be 1 day in college and 4 days with the employer. So that's the apprenticeship. And I just point out there for electrical apprenticeship, it starts off at level 3, so it's direct entry onto level 3. Our traineeships is suitable for 16 to 19-year-olds, and you don't have an employer. If you don't have an employer, you can come onto this traineeship. It's 3 days in college and will involve project-based learning and will involve some work experience. You can progress to level 3 apprenticeship if you secure an employer, and the traineeship has no NVQ element. That's the difference in an apprenticeship. But it's a sort of a starting point to get onto the apprenticeship, and it's a good foundation for going onto an apprenticeship. Our skills for life and work is suitable if you have no formal qualifications. You can complete a level 1 qualification and gain the necessary skills to progress to level 2. And with all these programs, I suppose meeting the needs of employers is central to our offer, and there's good demands for job within all these areas. So I'm just going to go through each one and give you a wee bit more information on each. So this is site joinery and bench joinery. They're 2 different qualifications, and a lot of people get confused with that. So site joiners specialise in roofing and first fixing, which is stud walls, plasterboard, all that sort of thing before the plastering, and then after the plastering it's second fixing, hanging doors, skirtings, architraves and all that. So that's what a site joiner is. And a bench joiner, they work in a workshop all the time, and they're working on specialised manufacturing different types of components like stairs, windows and all that. So they're working on CNC machines, and it's based in a workshop. So that's the difference in those two programs. So again, it's offered at level 1, level 2 and level 3 in both. And these are 2-year programs, either as an apprentice, employed, or as a traineeship. And there's no formal qualifications. If you have no formal qualifications, you start off at the level 1. So you'll be taught all those skills, and the entry criteria for level 2 is a grade D or above in numeracy and E or above in literacy. And those are the coordinators on the bottom. These slides will be saved so that you can access these later for information, or you can contact any of the coordinators on any of these just to get more information. The next slide there is bricklaying, plastering and wall and floor tiling. Those are the wet trades, known as the wet trades, and again they are offered at level 1, level 2 and level 3, apart from the wall and floor tiling. It starts off at level 2. Again, these are 2-year programs as an apprentice or a traineeship, and level 1 is if you have no formal qualifications. So bricklayers specialise in building block, brick, and that on domestic and commercial buildings. Plasterers do internal and external plastering work on domestic and commercial buildings, and tilers do both the wall and the floor tiling. So you'd learn all those skills, and there's the entry criteria at the bottom of that as well. The next one is painting and decorating. The painting and decorating is just offered in a skilling campus, and again level 1 to level 3. Again, 2-year program, either on employed, apprenticeship or traineeship, and level 1 is offered at level 1 again. So painters specialise in internal and external painting work on domestic and commercial buildings, and it includes preparation of painting of walls, of ceilings, painting of doors, woodwork, and also hanging paper. So you would learn all those skills, and the entry criteria there is E or above in numeracy and literacy. The next one is the plumbing. So it's offered level 1 to level 3. Again, a 2-year program, either as an apprentice or in a traineeship. Level 1 is offered in this as well. Plumbers specialise in industrial plumbing or on domestic houses for hot water systems or heating systems. The entry requirements for this is a grade D or above in numeracy and literacy, and those are the coordinators. The next one is refrigeration. It starts off at a level 2, and it's a 2-year apprenticeship program, and refrigeration work involves working on commercial and industrial facilities and includes installation, servicing and routine maintenance of plant and equipment, and you would be taught those skills. The entry criteria for that is grade D or above in numeracy and literacy, and the coordinator is there at the bottom. The dry lining, this is a new apprenticeship, and this is in partnership with Oakleaf, an interior systems contractor. We're offering it at level 2, but there will be an opportunity to progress to level 3. It's a 2-year apprenticeship program. Dry lining is an up-and-coming trade. It involves fit-outs on domestic, commercial and industrial buildings. So the work there includes erecting partitions, constructing suspended ceilings, floors, fixing dry line board, taping, jointing and finishing. And the good thing about this apprenticeship is that you would have a ready-made employer there if you join this. The entry criteria for this, or the entry requirements, is a grade C or above in numeracy and literacy, and we will be recruiting for that shortly. And I'm the coordinator for that, so just give me an email if you want to know any more about that. So that's basically all ours. Obviously all of these offers as well, there will be an interview and we hold interviews in June and again in August. So that's the work-based learning offer. So I'm going to hand you back now to Danielle for higher level education.
Thank you, John. That was a comprehensive overview of our work-based learning provision. So in terms of our further education provision, we have 2 full-time programmes at level 3. The first of these is the Pearson BTEC Level 3 National Extended Diploma in Construction and the Built Environment. So this programme is delivered over 2 years in each of our 3 campuses in Dungannon, Enniskillen and Omagh. It's usually timetabled 3 to 4 days per week, basically to enable our students then to maybe work in the industry for the other 1 or 2 days that they're not timetabled. This qualification is equivalent in size to 3 A-levels, and it has many specialist units covering a range of construction engineering topics. These units are assessed mainly by coursework based assignments, but we do have some external assessments as well. Within the programme, you will have the opportunity to undertake a 2-week work placement opportunity with an employer of your choosing. As part of the programme, we like to arrange some cross-campus activities from time to time, and we also like to take our students on a range of site visits. From time to time as well, we invite in guest speakers who are able to give talks on specialist topics. On completion of the Level 3 programme, you will then be able to progress to a range of higher education programmes and careers in, for example, construction management, quantity surveying, building services, or some architectural programmes. The entry requirements is 4 GCSEs at grade C or above, or a Level 2 BTEC qualification. The second of our full-time Level 3 programmes is a National Extended Diploma in Civil Engineering. It's very similar to the one in Construction Engineering, also 2 years and delivered in all of our campuses. But this one has more specialist civil engineering based units, which makes you more ideally suited to progress to a higher level qualification or a career within the civil engineering industry. If you'd like some more information on either of these 2 programmes, you can contact the course coordinators in our Omagh, Enniskillen and Dungannon campuses. So once you complete your Level 3 programme successfully, you will then have the opportunity to progress to employment or alternatively to a range of higher education programmes, including foundation degrees, higher level apprenticeships or honours degree programmes, all of which are offered at South West College in the fields of construction engineering, civil engineering and building services engineering. All of the teaching and assessment across our programmes are subject specific, and where possible we do try to include live industry relevant projects. We work very closely with our industry partners and we include them as much as possible when we're designing our curriculum and also in terms of our assessments. We have an excellent student services team in South West College, and they are there to provide a range of services to support you through your studies. And these range from advice and guidance on different courses that are offered within the college, to information on student finance and careers guidance. And they're also there to help put in place learning support arrangements where necessary. We take immense pride in all our students' successes and achievements, and we're always very keen to hear what our students do after leaving South West College. Our past students now work all over the world in a range of exciting careers. One of our most recent successes is Oisín O'Kane, who came to us at South West College after completing his GCSEs, and he undertook a Level 3 Extended Diploma in Construction. During that time, he was awarded for his contribution to the student experience. When he completed his Level 3 programme, he then progressed to a foundation degree in construction engineering, and during that time he was awarded an SSE scholarship which helped pay his tuition fees on the programme. He was awarded a distinction, which is the highest level of achievement in the foundation degree, and then progressed on to the BSc Honours degree in Construction Engineering and Management at South West College. During his time on his foundation degree, he secured a work placement with PK Murphy Construction, and he made such a good impression with them that they offered him a full-time job on completion of his studies. So Oisin now works as a quantity surveyor and an estimator with PK Murphy Construction. If you would like any more information on any of these programmes, then please do visit the college website, which has information on all of the courses that we talked about today. And we would also invite you to make an application through the website, and you'll see the apply button at the top right-hand corner. Thank you very much for listening to us today, and we look forward to welcoming you to South West College in September.
Now time to find out about the South West College experience. We go to award-winning alumni student Aidan McAleer to find out more.
The college was so much more of a relaxed atmosphere compared to school. The lectures were more down to earth and not as, say, uptight as you would with some of the teachers at school. They were more relaxed and down to earth. The environment itself was a lot more relaxed. You got the LRC, which helped me progress my work. Even when I wasn't in class, I was able to sit up there and do my work, edit, learn on my own time. I'm not academic at all. I've always been more creative. The decision to go to South West College, it was quite easy, to be honest, because I knew I wasn't going to be academically able to do my A-levels, and the South West College offered me a lot more in regards to the creative side. They gave me the tools basically to develop myself and my work and progress into what I'm doing now, which is photography and film.
Now we're going to join Claire Finneman, Head of School for Creative Arts, to find out more about their exciting range of further education courses.
Hello and welcome to the presentation for the full-time further education offer and programmes and qualifications that you may enrol in as part of the School of Creative Arts at South West College. My name's Claire Fidderman and I'm the Head of School for Creative Arts. We are perhaps the most eclectic curriculum area within the college. We have courses in art and design, community-based education, the Confucius Mandarin programme, creative media, essential skills, literacy, essential skills English, ESOL, games design, modern languages, and not forgetting performing arts. We have a highly experienced team of industry experts who have and still do operate professionally. Graphic designers, script writers, have worked in film and TV production, games design, and theatre performance and production. And we have also many visual artists currently practicing, regularly exhibiting their work on national and international platforms, who we are very lucky to have as part of our teaching team. So today we're going to take you through the courses we have on offer, the facilities that you will get to experience, and the sort of life that you'll be part of as a member of our student body of the Creative Arts Department of South West College. So why study at South West College? Well, we have a track record of excellent results. Our students regularly achieve distinction stars across the board, which would be the equivalent of A stars in our creative courses that we offer. So while you may be more familiar with the format of GCSEs and A-levels, our qualifications are exactly the same equivalents from level 2 to level 3 that offer you the same sort of grading from P up to distinction star, which is matches on par with UCAS points, the A star. We have excellent academic and pastoral support. You will all have your own personal tutor and course coordinator who is there for you at any time should you have any issues. On top of that, all our teaching team have open door policies, so if you're not sure about a subject but don't feel confident to raise it in the wider classroom environment, never fear. The students can always just pop in or email our staff and get additional help at any time and clear anything up. You don't need to speak out in front of people if you don't feel comfortable. We have excellent links with our local industries and employers. So our students regularly do coursework and assignments for these people. We get guest speakers in. You do real life projects, we get you entering competitions. So when you're part of the creative industries, you have to put yourself out there and sell yourself. So we start building that foundation at level 2, baby steps, and then go into level 3, so that by the time you finish and go to university or stay with us, hopefully for one of our HE courses, you will have the confidence to sell yourself, to enter competition and to showcase your work. You get valuable experience and skills. We pride ourselves on having the most up-to-date industry standard software and technology at our disposal for you, the students, to use. We have Macs, we have high-spec gaming PCs, we have sound rooms, we have studio spaces, we have multi-camera setups, we have performance spaces, and we have laser cutters, 3D printers, and really much anything that you would need to be able to create innovative, creative pieces across all our pathways, such as games, performing arts, art and design, and media. And you get to use this. We don't hide it away in a glass box and say, don't touch that. You're going to be using this in industry, so we get you started from the beginning. We have excellent learning resource centres. So if you are not in class but you need to do some extra work, well then you can go into our learning resource centres and our libraries and use the Macs and the PCs there as you would in a classroom, so you can carry on with your work. And we also have hubs in every single one of our on-campus learning resource centres, so you can even record presentations and green screen your presentation behind you using AutoCue and top of the range technology to help you with your coursework and seamlessly create presentations better than I am now. There are also group learning pods as you go around our campuses and within the LRC. So students, please do sit down and work together. Collaboration is key, and it's always good to bounce ideas off each other. So we have spaces dedicated to allow you to do that. Our class sizes are relatively small compared to many institutions. For example, we try to keep them around 15 to 20 depending on the subject area, so that you get more focused, more more not one-to-one but more sort of personal teaching experience. You won't just be lost in a room or a lecture theatre of people. Most of our courses are assessed through continuous assessment, especially the courses I'm going to be taking you through today. Being a creative subject, we're slightly different from the rest of the world, which means we need different assessments. We need practical qualifications that understand our industry and the way in which we work and the nature of our learners, to make sure that you get the best education experience that will give you the best foundations to progress on to higher education. And more importantly, we, the college, are absolutely delighted to be able to offer you the specialist education that you want. You don't need to take on 3 subjects. You can just focus on one and do what you do well to the best of your abilities and beyond, we hope. So I'm based in Enniskillen, so we are as a college delighted to showcase the Young Campus, our new building, which I'm sure if you're based in and around Enniskillen you will have seen. But we also pride ourselves on working cross-campus collaboratively, and this means that our students from the other campuses will be over to Enniskillen to work with our Enniskillen students and to just work on their own within the facilities there. So these facilities may be based in Fermanagh, but that opens to everybody. We're really excited to have a top of the range image centre and amazing new art rooms in this new build. So what do we offer? We offer courses across the college at FE from entry level to level 2. We offer traineeships and we offer apprenticeships. We also then offer level 3 programs and level 3 apprenticeships. However, within my area, it's really the level 2 and level 3 that we would be looking at, but we also have level 1s and level 2 qualifications and entry levels in things like literacy and ESOL, which I'll discuss in a minute. We work with a variety of exam boards such as OCNNI, Pearson, OCR and City and Guilds, but these were all just names and they will become apparent as we move on. So what are your progression options? Really, people come in at age 16 plus and wonder what it is that we do and what we're going to get you through. Firstly, I know you're watching this presentation. Well, hopefully you're watching this presentation because you're thinking about coming to the college after your GCSEs. But there is always that chance that we may be disappointed or we may not feel that we've got the results that we wanted to get us on our journey. You do not fear. That is not a problem with us in the creative arts. We have level 2 qualifications that will set you on your way. After 1 year of full-time study, you will finish with the GCSE equivalent of 5 grades C to A star, depending on how well you do. In addition to that, if you have an issue and didn't get your maths and English, we will, as part of your course, have you complete level 2 literacy and level 2 numeracy. So you will have the GCSE equivalent. If you get a D and you're just really disappointed you just missed out, we will also get you the GCSE equivalent at the GCSE in either English or maths as part of your qualification, but we'll discuss that further. So we start at level 2. This is the GCSE. So if you don't get all the results you want for access into level 3, we will sort you out. From here, we move seamlessly on to level 3. If you have 4 or 5 GCSEs at grade C and above, then you can come straight on to our level 3 program. Level 3 is the same as A levels and gives you the foundations that you need to progress directly into work at a very junior level and or go on for more apprenticeship and more training within industry, or as we would like, progress onto levels 4 and 5, which is the foundation degrees and HNDs within our own college, by the way. We don't want you tootling off to other places. And that gives you the first 2 years of university where you can top up for the full BA honours degree, which is the level 6. And we also now delight to offer the Open University level 6. So really, if you play your cards right, you don't have to leave me for maybe 6 years, which is always good. Basically, we know that it's more than qualifications. You don't just come because you want the qualifications. They are the major issue. They are the important aspect. However, we do know it's the life. Formal education isn't necessarily the route for everybody. So we have a more hands-on approach. We're a very practical, creative department, as you know, clues in the title. However, we sort of push our students to enhance their practical skills, to develop their entrepreneurial skills. A lot of our industries are very focused on freelancers and self-employed individuals working collectively on a project. So we try to take you through those processes and give you those skills that you need so that you can become a wider part of the entrepreneurial and innovative sector within Northern Ireland and the rest of the UK. Where it is possible, we have you to undertake work placements, but where it's not, we get external people in to give you a life brief so you are working for a client, and that happens from the very basic level 2 all the way through. So do not be worried that we maybe don't send you away for a couple of weeks to embark on a work placement, but we will get you working for clients. So you have to work to the deadlines and you have to produce something at the end of it. We have extensive guest speakers, visits to industry, and I know what you're thinking, really at the moment this year, but yes, we have people Zoom in or use our collaborate platforms and speak to our students. So those connections are still happening. The virtual events are still going on. We're just hooking our students up to a different platform this time rather than face to face and hopping on a bus. We're all just tuning in through Discord or through Collaborate and Teams and different platforms on the web. In fact, our art and design, graphic and photography students last year in Dungannon put their end of year show on an online virtual 3D world exhibition. So pandemic doesn't stop us. There's extracurricular activities. We have clubs and societies. We have our e-gaming society, which is just starting up as well. But there's also football and rugby and everything else. You don't need to just think of within your own area. We encourage you to participate in societies that are relevant to your interests outside of college and not necessarily the area that you're subject studying. We have extensive access to our innovation centres. People are wondering what an innovation centre is. In Enniskillen, we have the Image Centre, we have the Ideas Centre in Omagh, and we have the STEM Centre in Dungannon. And these are sort of creative, open plan learning spaces where you get to learn new skills and can work on projects and just sort of just push your boundaries and have a bit of fun. So what do you need to think about? Well, how will you study? With us, you'll be studying full-time, hopefully, for the 1 or 2 years, depending on your pathway of study. We do also have apprenticeships and traineeships, but they are not within the school at the moment, but you can get lots of information from our website on the opportunities there. You can have the opportunity as part of the college to join in social inclusion programme as well. However, I'm here today to tell you about the full-time FE opportunities that we have. So what do we have on offer for you to study within each department? With art and design in Enniskillen and Omagh, we offer our students the full-time 2-year programme of the National Extended Diploma in Art and Design Practice. This is a brand new qualification that's made up of 100% coursework and then is the equivalent of 3 A levels graded from passes to the distinction star. If you already have some A levels or you'd like to study something else as well alongside, then we have the 1-year full-time programme, the 540 diploma in art and design practice, which is the equivalent of 1.5 A levels. So that's Omagh and Enniskillen. On both of these sites, we also have the 1-year level 3/4 BTEC diploma in foundation diploma in art and design. This is a portfolio building year for students who have completed their A levels but would like to expand their portfolio before applying to art college. So the OCR level 3 Cambridge Technical Diploma in art and design, graphic design in year 1, photography in year 2. Again, after 2 years full time, you will have the equivalent of 3 A levels from pass to distinction star. Moving on to performing arts, at Crookston and Enniskillen, we offer students the National Extended Diploma in Performing Arts Practice. Again, 2 years full time, the equivalent of 3 A levels. Or again, if you have another subject area that you're interested in, you can choose the National Foundation Diploma in Performing Arts Practice. And this, like the 540 Diploma in Art and Design, is a 1-year programme that gives you the equivalent of 1.5 A levels. These 1.5 A level courses are really handy for topping up A levels that you've already got, or for students who'd like to study a year of one element and a year of another, but still complete 3 A levels. So, courses on offer. Within the media and games department, my area, I have to tell you, as a media teacher, I get very excited when I get to talk about these. We have the OCR Level 2 Cambridge Technical Diploma in Media with a certificate in art and design. Now, this is the qualification I was talking about, that if your GCSEs don't go the way that you wanted them to, that this is the course that you get to do for 1 year that will give you the equivalent of 5 GCSEs, grade C to A star. So in our language, that would be P, pass to distinction star. It's 100% coursework and it's made up of loads of units that really explore the different areas of media. So you will just look at photography, film and video production. You will look at animation and graphic narrative, so comic books and graphic novels and that kind of stuff. It's a very creative pathway that is designed to give you the basic skills that you need to be able to move on to another creative area. However, should you want to go somewhere else, you can still use this because it's GCSEs that will get you into another area. So previously we've students who have gone to engineering or to sport just after sort of because they have completed this course, and it's given them the equivalency needed to progress. So don't think, oh, I don't know if I want to do media and games forever. That doesn't matter. Do this, enjoy a year, get good grades, and move on to level 3. So within the media department, we have 2 pathways. We have games design and we have the regular creative media. So you will see from the slide, the qualifications that I have listed there have pathways in brackets. That's because you can specialise as you go. So we do have very separate games classes and very separate media classes. These qualifications are all about experimentation. So you will be exposed to lots of different areas and lots of different techniques, lots of different software, lots of different approaches and elements of media and games production, and then you specialise as you go. These courses are 2 years full-time and give you the equivalent of 3 A levels at the end of it. Grades P, pass to the distinction stars. Similarly, as I was talking before with performing arts and art and design, we have the 1.5 pathway. So the 1 year 540 diploma, which gives you 1.5 A levels in a creative subject. So again, you could do media or you could do arts. This is ideal for students who have maybe aren't happy or didn't get the UCAS points that they needed. So it's a good top up qualification for those. It's good for students who maybe have studied different subjects at A level, but then have decided they want to change direction, but don't feel confident going off to university to do film design when they've not done anything in that area to begin with. Or it can be used to study a second pathway. So for example, a lot of our students like to do media and they like to do art and design. So rather than having to do 3 separate A levels, they can do 1.5 A levels in art and 1.5 A levels in media, and they marry really well together and give them the potential to move on wherever they want to from here. The other thing to remember is while you may have got the 5 GCSEs or 4 GCSEs, depending on your creative portfolio, to get into these qualifications, you don't have to panic if you don't have English, because we offer GCSE English for all those people who got a D. So you can join our Twilight class at no additional cost and go through your GCSE again. But we also offer you the level 2 essential skills in literacy equivalency, and this is built into our qualification. And these fall in my area. If it's maths, the same happens with maths, but that's our computing and IT school. So don't panic too much. We all work together, even though we're separate. But it's just to let you know, if you don't get your English and maths, please don't panic, because we have the alternatives built into your program to make sure that you will achieve what you need to achieve in order to progress. For anybody who has English as a second language, if you need a formal qualification, we offer the ESOL to our full-time FE students at no additional cost. And we have a team of very experienced people who will take you through that qualification. And then we'll move you seamlessly onto your essential skills literacy so that you can progress. So what are these things? What are these courses that I'm talking about? Well, as you can see here, I just tried to give you a bit of an example. Practice, as it's been put in inverted commas, is exactly what it's saying. It's experimentation and it's practical. All right, so we don't have any external exams because this is designed to give you the skills and qualities and experience needed, and more importantly, the confidence needed to develop and create amazing concepts and practical projects. So you'll be making films, you'll be making sculptures, you'll be making games, you'll be doing actual live performances. It depends obviously on your specialism. You'll be coming up with the most amazing photography and graphic design projects, and we take you through all these different elements, and you get to experiment and try them out and see what suits and fits you, and then you can sort of focus your projects from there in your specialism. So the games pathway will all be focusing on asset creation, content development, concept art, all of things like that, and games engines, and then developing projects in that. The media will be quite broad, and then you decide, do you want to go the film or animation or print pathway, and then art and design and performing arts is very similar as well. So like we said, if it's National Extended Diploma, it's 2 years and it's the equivalent of 3 A levels. If it's Foundation Diploma or 540 Diploma, it's 1 year and it's the equivalent of 1.5 A levels. The qualifications, as I said, provide you the knowledge, skills and experience and understanding needed to progress to HE. And luckily enough, as I said before, I can keep you for another 3 years because we have all those HE projects as well. Each unit breakdown and the way that it's formulated as a qualification depends on the specialism, but generally with these practice qualifications, it's 2 units or 2 elements and projects that are assessed over the course of the year. The entry requirements are generally 4 GCSEs grade C and above. However, and some are 5 depending on the specialism, but if you have a portfolio and experience in this area, then we will consider everybody. The progression, well, basically, I think I've said it enough times now, we have the HE progression at Southwest College on our different campuses. You can go into graphic designs, fine art, performing arts, photography and visual media arts with a games and film specialism right here at home. And if you really have to go away, you can go away afterwards as well. So there's lots of options as a result of this. Teaching and assessment is subject specific, 100% coursework for the full-time programs that we offer. We prepare you for life in industry, however, we prepare you for progression to HE. We do this by ensuring that the work that you are asked to do is relevant. It consists of competitions. We enter you in competitions just to get you out there. We get you working with live clients and live briefs, so the local industry people will come and work with us as well. We have real life projects similar, and we take you through real life industry workflows. So everything that we do with you is what you would have to do in industry to work as a team to create something final. We have guest speakers. We put on creative expos and we take you to creative exhibitions. We structure everything in such a way that you will develop your own professional skills and develop the personal skills, the confidence, the presentation skills, the portfolio skills, the practical skills needed to be able to continue on the creative pathway. Now, it's not all about, well, I can't believe I'm about to say this, it's not all about me and it's not all about the teaching team. We are part of a wider team at Southwest College. So we have an amazing student services department who will help you. They will give you advice and career guidance. They will help you with UCAS. They will give you advice on which course to enroll in. They will help you out with finance, with EMA, with hardship. You will get learning support there. They arrange that in class and outside of class, sort of dyslexia support as well. They can help you with childcare issues and health and well-being. And we have an amazing counselling service, which is totally confidential and a lot of our students avail of. So all that's there for you. We have health clinics and they are really, really strong on the student voice. So be part of this, be part of our student body, and you get all the wraparound sort of support that you need from not just the curriculum area, but everybody else in the building. Careers and pathways. I know a lot of people, creative young people, wonder and worry about what they can go on to do. We have a lot of people whose families perhaps don't understand the creative industries and worry. It's worry about their young person and what you will do in the future. So I'm here to tell you it's okay. I'm a creative person and I have had employment within the print media industry, within the visual industry. So I would have been a visual merchandiser as well for organisations. And we have loads of connections with our past students who can take you and tell you about their creative journey. As I said earlier, every single one of your lecturers and teachers that you encounter is an industry professional. So we have a plethora of people around you to advise you and to tell you that it is going to be okay. But we also have students like Shannon. Shannon is one of my old level 3 students who came into the college wanting to be a TV presenter. However, when she started experimenting and encountering different elements of the course, particularly 3D animation, 3D modelling, she realised she had a passion for games design. So she tootled off, she pursued that at higher education, did it extremely well, and is now working as an associate production manager for Build a Rocket Boy game studios in Edinburgh. So there's lots of opportunities out there. We're maybe one of the hardest to get into, but you've just got to push yourself and you've just got to have faith in yourself. But everything that we do with you will take you into TV, games development, print media, graphic design, script writing, creative writing, visual arts, and performance, and behind technical production as well. You know, we've had people who said, I'm doing my level 3 and I just want to operate a camera, and that's what they're now doing. So don't worry about the future. This can take you anywhere. It can take you into event management, but it can also take you into teaching if you're absolutely desperate. So contact details to the team. There's a big long list there. We have the email addresses available to you. Please just go through our website as well if need be. Everybody's information's on there. Do not be afraid to contact any one of these people. They will always give you a hand and they'll always be happy to help and respond. And if you're absolutely stuck or you fancy just getting in touch again, you can always email me at clairefidderman.swc.ac.uk. So what's the next steps? Right, I need you to get online. Go to www.swc.ac.uk and click find a course. Put into the search box and find the course, type in creative, type in arts, type in media, type in games, type in performing, and everything will come up, okay? Have a read, look at what you want. If you want more information, contact the people I've highlighted previously, but pop it in your box, fill in the application form, and we will be in touch. So that's all from me. I hope you enjoyed our presentation for Creative Arts Full-Time Education Programmes. If you have any questions at all, don't be afraid to get in touch, and thank you for listening.
Thank you, Claire. That concludes our virtual open evening. Don't forget to log in and join us tomorrow night when we'll be discussing further education and apprenticeships available in our Faculty of Automotive, Computing and Engineering. Remember, for more details on any of our programmes, please visit our website and apply online at swc.ac.uk. Thank you for joining us this evening.